Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Sunday, November 21st, 2011. Here with your free NFL football pick. Of course, we have free picks and write-ups every single day of every single sport at SportsChatPlace.com. And for my best bets, our staff's best bets, picks from some of the top handicappers in the world today. We got that all at SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition. Now, this is one of the best weeks in all of sports. We're heading into really one of the best times in all of sports. It's crunch time in the NFL, so we have the Thanksgiving Day games. We got Sunday games. Of course, we have that huge slate of games on Friday in college football, including LSU, Arkansas. Then we have another regular college football Saturday, NFL Sunday. And then we really get into the grind where the championship games, the bowl games start coming up. We don't raise our prices for this at SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition, even though everyone knows last year during college football bowl season, no one even came close to my bowl record. I entered in the bowl contest with all the other cappers, never backed down from any challenge, won them all. So be sure to check it out, my record from last year's bowl season. If you want to see it, I can provide a link to it, especially those premium picks where all those were the sides. My free picks on the bowl games were all totals. And, of course, the other guys, they cover all the games as well. We have huge coverage of the bowl season at SportsChatPlace.com. Really looking forward to it this year, especially after yesterday. A lot of teams probably going to lesser bowls that are some pretty good football teams. But anyways, let's just get to today's free NFL football pick. In this one, the Chicago Bears hosting the San Diego Chargers here in Chicago. Boy, it never gets more exciting than when the Bears are good, and the Bears are good this year. They've only lost 3 games, and those 3 games, they lost to Detroit on a Monday night game, or it was a Sunday. It was a night game in any event when the Lions were at their peak. They lost at home to the Green Bay Packers, and they lost on the road to the New Orleans Saints. No shame in losing to any of those three teams, especially in the situations that they lost them and the way that they were playing at the time. But right now, the Bears red hot. On the other side of this one, the San Diego Chargers, 2 years in a row, one of the most disappointing teams in all of football. I don't think Phillip Rivers has lost at a quarterback because he's thrown way more interceptions than touchdowns. He's at a career high for interceptions. We're only barely halfway through the season, and it's because the rotating targets. He really only has 2 high-quality targets as far as getting the ball down the field. Antonio Gates, who's day-to-day, every single day for years at this point, and Vincent Jackson. So when you don't have that stability to practice with, it creates problems as far as the timing and things like that during the game. It seems that every tipped ball goes into the hands of the opposition for the San Diego Chargers as well. Ryan Matthews, Mike Tolbert, both playing well at running back, but as far as getting the ball down the field, those aren't the guys that can get that done. That you need wide receivers and tight ends, and San Diego seems to be lacking in that area. Eric Weddle playing well in the defense, but you want to talk about defense. Julius Peppers, Brian Urlacher, Lance Briggs, and crew. It's all coming together for the Chicago Bears. We talked about tip balls earlier. Those tip balls are all landing in the hands of the Chicago Bears, and they're not just running back for a couple yards or giving the Bears decent field position. They're taking those to the house. And Devin Hester broke the record this year for most returned for touchdowns in a career, but he didn't stop there. It just keeps going and going with Devin Hester. He is the greatest return man in the history of the NFL, probably the first special teamer that ever goes to the Hall of Fame as a return man. So pretty interesting stuff going on there. But in this one, when the bounces are going one team's way, they're not going another team's way. One team is home, one team is on the road, and one team is the Chicago Bears. When they're winning, boy, those bounces always seem to go the Bears' way. Line is a little big for a Bears game, 3.5. I think if you get this thing closer to 3, maybe buy the hook or even lay the 3.5 and go smaller on it. The play here is clearly the Chicago Bears. This is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out all of our free sports picks, write-ups, in action at SportsChatPlace.com. And for my best bets, our staff's best bets, and picks from some of the top handicappers in the world today, it's SportsChatPlace.com Premium Edition. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow. Huge card of basketball matchups tomorrow, and, of course, Monday Night Football.